Howdy, I'm Flowey, KWK, and today I'm going to be talking about something a bit more serious than I usually do, because I feel like I joke around a lot, and I mean that's what I'm supposed to do. This is my channel. I'm supposed to spread positivity, right? You know, that's what. But today I'm going to be talking about depression and anxiety, because I feel like I should talk about them. And if you don't want to watch this kind of video, if this stuff triggers you at all, or if you just don't want to hear about it, I suggest you click away now, because this isn't probably the video for you. Let's just say that there are different types of depression and anxiety for everyone. Nobody has the exact same form of depression or the exact same form of anxiety. There are different things that trigger both, or it could just happen for absolutely no reason. And for me, my depression, it makes me very, very lazy. It makes me very unmotivated. It makes me feel like I don't mean anything, and that what I do doesn't matter, and it's really not fun to do. And you wake up in the morning and you're just laying there staring at the ceiling, and you need a reason to get out of bed and to go to work. And for some reason making money doesn't work. The fact that you have to make money to live does not make you get out of bed. It just makes you more depressed. Like, I have to go to this because I have to live off of it. This is what I have to do to live. And it's just it really gets to you after a while, because the last month, every single morning I've woken up and I just stare at my ceiling. And I think, every single morning, what are 3 reasons I can get up today? And that I want to get up today. And I have to really sit there and think about it. And sometimes the only reasons I even get up out of bed is because I have you guys, and I have this YouTube channel, and I have Jack and Mark and Felix to watch. So sometimes it's really hard. It's hard, and you're gonna think, just get your butt up, you know, it's not that big of a deal, just drag your butt out of bed. It's not just that either. There's so much more to it. Like, somebody can say something, like something so small that doesn't even matter. They can say, like, why can't you do anything right, or you messed up, or just something like that, and it just hits you like a brick. It makes you feel like you don't matter. It really does. It's really hard to explain unless you've been through it. And something really, really, really happy could happen. Something that you've wanted to happen for a long time, or you just really like to happen, and it doesn't do anything for you. It doesn't make you feel happy. And it doesn't make you feel sad. You just don't feel anything. And then something minor happens, something minor wrong happens during your day, and your brain just dwells on it all day long, and it won't leave you alone. And it's one of those things that really are really hard to deal with. And you just get into your head that nobody cares, that your existence is redundant, because there are 7 billion people in the world, and you think, oh, that's not that big of a deal. 7 billion people is a lot of people. And you start thinking that to yourself, that you don't matter and that nothing matters, and it's just really, really hard to go through that kind of stuff. And I go through that almost every single day. I have to get myself moving. I have to keep myself motivated to do stuff, which is why it's becoming more and more of a challenge for me to do YouTube. Even though I love it. I love YouTube. I love doing what I do. I love photo editing. I love YouTube. I love just the magic of being able to put myself out there on the internet like this and share my experiences with you guys and like connect with you guys. I love that, but at the same time, it takes away everything you love. It makes you feel like even what you like to do, what you want to do, is something that you don't want to do, because it just feels like a chore. Everything feels like just a dread. Just you dread everything every single day, and that's just the depression side of being lazy. And then there's just the feeling lonely all the time. That you feel like you don't have anyone to talk to, that nobody understands you, that you try to explain how you feel to people and they don't get it. And sometimes there's not even really a reason for it. It just happens. You'll just be sitting there one day and it just kind of like hits you out of nowhere. And you just think about it and you think about it and you can't stop thinking about it. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop. It's really hard. It's so hard to deal with. And that's just depression. And then there's anxiety, which is a whole different ballgame. Anxiety is more just being scared about absolutely everything and being paranoid about absolutely everything. Things don't even matter. things that happened months ago that don't matter anymore. You're still scared about it. You're still paranoid. You don't know how to feel about it. You just know that it bothers you. Small little things like I went to a as you guys know, I've been going to improv like classes, and just small little things like I can't talk to people. Like I can't. Like I have like a freaking deathly fear of socializing and parties and places. It's terrifying to me. It's absolutely terrifying. And then when I try to talk to people, if I find the courage to, my brain is telling me, oh my gosh, you look like an idiot, you sound like an idiot, why are you doing this? They don't care, they don't want to talk to you, and I don't know if it's because I have some kind of aura sense, or it's because my anxiety is making me very paranoid, like, they think you're annoying, they don't want to talk to you, why are you still talking to them? You look ugly, no one gives a crap, like, just all this stuff that just goes through your head, and you need constant reassurance that you're doing things okay. At your job, at school, wherever you are, you need constant reassurance that you're doing a good job. Otherwise, you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt that you're doing a good job, that you're doing what you're supposed to do, and then you feel like crap. And then there's just like too much stress that can bring on a lot of anxiety, like a lot of anxiety, to the point where you feel dizzy and sick to your stomach, your heart is pounding like a racehorse, and you can't feel anything but just terrified. Absolutely terrified. That's what anxiety really is. It's absolute paranoia, absolute fear, and just absolute like self-worthlessness to yourself is what it is, and it's horrible. And having both anxiety and depression at the same time is like being on fire underwater. They're opposite forces, because your anxiety is saying go, 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 and your depression is saying stop, 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 stop. Your anxiety is like telling you, oh, I have to worry about this and my bills, and I have to worry about work, and I have to worry about this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this, and then your depression's like, I don't want to do this. I want to lay here. I don't want to do anything. I don't care. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I'm tired. I'm drained. That's another thing. Both these illnesses completely just drain you. You come home after a long day of just dealing with them, and you're just so physically exhausted all the time. All the time. And it's getting harder and harder for me to figure out ways to cope. It really is. Like, YouTube was and it still is, a temporary escape for me for this kind of stuff. Even though it takes a lot of nagging of myself to get myself to do stuff for YouTube, it's very much a distraction from all the chaos that goes around me, but it's only a brief distraction. As soon as it's over, it's like, oh, I have to go back to the real world now. I have to face the real world. I have to work. I have to go do this, which is why part of the reason I kind of want YouTube to be my job, because if I could just focus on YouTube as my job and do something I really love every single day as my job, I feel like it would be like more of a permanent distraction than anything, and I wouldn't have to feel so down and sad all the time and tired and worried and scared all the time. It's just a lot to deal with. Anxiety is sitting in an office during a meeting and you're holding a paper wad of trash and you should just go throw it away. The trash can's right there, but you don't get up. You sit there because you're afraid to go throw away your trash. How messed up is that? You're afraid to go throw away your trash. Like, that's insane. It's like, why just go throw it away? No one cares. But then for some reason, your brain is like, just wait for somebody else to go throw those away. Anxiety is going to a restaurant or a fast food place and pulling your money out before you get to the counter because you don't want to be that person who's holding up everybody behind you in line because you're digging for money. And then when you do get your money out, you count it like 6 times. And before you take your order, you sit there in your head and repeat what you're going to get over and over and over again in your brain. Like, okay, I want a burger with fries and a drink and no pickles. And you get up to the counter and you start stuttering like an idiot and you can't talk and you feel ridiculous. It's just, it sucks. It really sucks. And people out there just think, oh, it's no big deal. It's just, you're just anxious. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. Or depression. Just don't be so negative all the time. Look at the bright side. Just get up and do it. Don't lay there, you know, be so down on yourself. And it's not that simple. Treating anxiety and depression requires therapy. It requires medication. It's an actual illness. It's like having the flu, but a really, really long, prolonged flu. I would say it's like having cancer, but every time I say that, somebody gets really offended. They're like, you can't compare depression to cancer. I mean, you can't, but at the same time, you can, because I'm not trying to like say it's like cancer. So it's just like it's like having a regular illness. It's like being sick. And people just tell you, oh, just get over it. No, you can't just snap your fingers and just stop being sick. You have to treat it. You have to take treatment. And the worst thing about anxiety and depression is since people treat it like it's just, you know, a phase or a state instead of like an illness, you can't, like, there's no, they just, you know, they just brush it off. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you'll be fine. Oh, you'll be fine. It doesn't matter. You'll be fine. You can come in today, you can do this today, you can still work today even though you have crippling depression and anxiety. It's totally fine. It's not though. It's not. It's not that easy. It's a battle. Every single day it's a battle to get up and do what you need to do and go where you need to go and talk to who you need to talk to. And some people with depression have serious suicidal tendencies and thoughts. And that's just really sad to me. Whenever I hear a story about somebody who's committed suicide, I get really sad. Because I've been there. I've been on the brink of suicide before. I've been there, I've done that. I've never actually attempted it, but I've thought about it many times. I actually was put into a mental hospital for 5 days because of it. So I know what it's like to feel that way, to feel like you just should die and that nothing matters. And I know what it feels like to just want to die but not want to do it yourself. That's really scary. Just thinking, oh, I'll just go get hit by a car today. I know what that feels like. It's horrible. It sucks. And it's something a lot of people struggle with, a lot more than people know. People everywhere around the world struggle with this kind of stuff. And it's not fun. But I will tell you right now, if any of you out there who are watching this struggle with either one of those, and you just need somebody to talk to, come talk to me. I know you hear that all the time with people, and people do that to me all the time too. Like, you can talk to me, you can trust me, you can tell me whatever you want to, and then they sit there and judge you and tell you how you're being over dramatic. If you watch this video and whatever anything I said clicks to you, and you want to talk to somebody, you can come talk to me. I promise you I'm not going to brush it up. I promise you I'm not going to tell you that you're overreacting or that you're being ridiculous or anything like that. I will be there for you and I will talk to you and we will get through it together because I care about you guys. And a funny thing about depression and anxiety is that you don't want anybody else to have to go through what you go through. So you try to help as many people as you can because you don't want them to feel that way because you know how it feels. So if any of you guys need anyone to talk to, ever, about anything, even if it's just basic life, even if you don't want to do some venting, if you just want to talk to me for fun, I'm here for you guys. I'm in the comments. I read the comments every single day. I go on Twitter and Tumblr every single day. All my information's down in the description box. I do have a kick. I don't really use it anymore because every time I use it, weirdos show up who just want sex and pics of me naked and shit, and it's kind of weird. So I don't really use kick anymore. Probably gonna take that out of my description because it's just spamming weirdos. No offense to people who use kick and Russian normal, but I won't use kick anymore. I might create a Facebook page or another Facebook account for my YouTube channel. You guys can message me there as well. And if you just ever need someone to talk to about this kind of stuff, just please reach out to me. And don't reach out to just me either. Talk to a therapist. Talk to a licensed professional. Because even if your family, like my family, I can't talk to my family about this kind of stuff ever. I could never tell my dad or my grandma about this because they don't get it. I've tried to talk to them about it in the past and they just think it's some kind of neurotic choice that I'm just choosing to be this way all the time. And it's not like that at all. And if you can't talk to your family, if you have no friends to talk to, you can reach out. There's a crisis text line, there's therapy offices, there's counselors. I'm sure you can go to a church and talk to a priest because priests can't really do anything. They can't share anything either. You can talk to anybody. Really. I mean, whoever you deem that you can trust, talk to them about it. And don't be like me, who's afraid of what people will think. Because I'm still struggling to be able to find the courage to step out and talk to real people about it, to professionals. Because every time I talk to somebody else, they just shut me down. So, just talk to somebody. And if you ever feel depressed or lonely or anxious or anything like that, I'm here for you, okay? I believe in you. You can do this, you can fight through this, you can get up. If you got out of bed this morning and you had depression, I'm so proud of you. If you went to work today and you had depression, I'm so proud of you. I believe in you. I know you can do this. I know I can do this. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time. But you can get better. And things will get better. I know that's cliche, but it's true. Things do get better. Even if it takes a long time. They do. They do get better. This is only a fraction of your life compared to what you have in store. So please don't do something that you're going to regret. Or that can hurt a lot of people. Because people do care about you. I care about you. I believe in you and I care about you. Anyway, that's my depression and anxiety rant. I love you guys. Have a great night. I know this is kind of a more serious video, and I'm sorry that it's so sad. But I just wanted to tell you about it, because I feel like it's time I told you about it. But you have a great night, okay guys? And I love you guys. Alright, bye.